All right, just look at that backdrop. Let's all agree on one thing. That rock behind me is the best looking rock in the world. Need I introduce it? Yes, of course. It's Uluru. I'm in the middle of Australia. It's late afternoon, getting on for about 4 p.m. It's about 36 degrees, getting on 40 degrees. You might see flies flying around my face. So it's intense. And the reason I want to do this video is to focus on how to work out when you're away from home and keep the motivation. Because myself, I've been on the open road for the last 5 months. So I'm doing it every day, not in the best environment, under very harsh conditions at times. So this morning, for example, I got out of my camper van and immediately I was attacked by flies. It was obviously getting warm quite quickly, and I'll show you what I did this morning. So hopefully you'll pick up a bit of motivation, a few ideas. Let's get it going. All right, so first up, very important, as I've shown many times, you might laugh, but a bit of cardboard. It allows you to go on the ground anywhere, do your sit-ups, which are fantastic for your core, and obviously it's incredibly light and you can take it with you anywhere. So if you find you've just got a bit of dirt, it's fantastic. Bit of bitumen, it's obviously going to take the friction off your back. So doing sit-ups on something like that, it's fantastic, and I fully recommend it. All right, so the other thing that I do, which is extremely effective, is I use a crate and I put my feet up on the back of the vehicle, and then I can do my push-ups like this. So do plenty of those. So obviously that's very good for your chest and your arms. Now if you can find something like that, or you've got your own vehicle and you can have an object like that, it's fantastic. So that is something that I do very regularly and I fully recommend it. All right, and then finally, 2 resistance bands. So I use one here, which is lighter, for doing a front raise, and then I've got the bigger one for doing shoulder press. And I do use the smaller one for doing rows as well, so around a post and then rowing. Now basically, when I'm on the open road, I will rotate, like for example, this morning, because I was out in the outback with nothing else at all, I did what I just showed. So I did my sit-ups, I then did the push-ups on the crate, I then did some front raise and some shoulder press, and then I do it all over again and again, and maybe I do it 3 or 4 times. So that's obviously a set, 3 or 4 sets, and that's basically it. And then my mindset is, well, I will do this day after day after day until I find some objects where I can mix it up. For example, a pull-up or a chin-up or a pull-up. So if I come across a situation like I'm in town and I find a playground, then I'm going to obviously make the most of those bars, and I will not do these exercises. So then when I don't have those that equipment, I will then revert back to this. So something that's always on my mind is trying to switch it up. But I've got the core exercises here, and basically you try to do something every day at least. You really can. So there we go. All right, and finally, a bit of a bonus. If you do have a little crate, something like that, something that I am working on myself is to do the handstand push-up. So you can use it to practice, and I'm getting there, but there's a long way to go. So there's something else that you can do with a lovely little crate. All right, so I think the key of this video is to say that life will get in the way if you allow it to. You have to find a way to make this work for you. All right, it is so hot here that this camera just overheated and I had to put it in the freezer to cool it down. And it flies all around me. It's hot in the center. So the point of this video is only you can make it happen. You know, you can go for complicated exercises, but at the end of the day, it's consistency that counts, and nobody else is going to get you there. Only you can make this happen. And it's one of a few things in life that money can't buy. So you have to find a way to make it work for you. And for me, I get up in the morning, I do it straight away. Hopefully you can look at something beautiful like that amazing rock behind me and just keep going at it, you know, day after day. That's what makes the difference. All right.